people will do anything to avoid overcoming their addictions. It's the hardest thing in the world. And people think often of addictions being to alcohol and drugs and everything, but really it can be your addiction to sitting and eating while you watch television. It can be your need to have a cookie at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or 2 or 3. It can be the constant need for not just 1 cup of coffee, but 5. It can be so many things, but our habits are the hardest thing to overcome. Once they're overcome, you feel indomitable. You feel like a superhero. But you just have to see through those moments where it's calling you, the addiction is calling you, and you need to resist it. And it's the hardest time of year in America in the holidays, over between Thanksgiving and New Year's, when these highly addictive substances, your sugars and starches. I mean, sugar. We'll put sugar at like top of that list, but sugar, of course, is usually combined with starch. So when sugar, starch, alcohol, they're presented 24/7 for 6 weeks. I mean, even we can go back as far as Halloween, because we were talking about like 3 months now. It's a quarter of the year that's dedicated to nonstop temptation. So it's really hard, and people need to they really need to be supported with the information and guidance that will ensure that they don't fall prey to that temptation. Because it's not just a small thing. You work so hard all year, and you're exercising, you're cleansing, you're having your green juice every day. You're going and you're purchasing those leaves. You're juicing them. You're cleaning your juicer. You're making sure nothing interferes with that pattern. You're making sure that you're having your beautiful raw salads. You're going to the effort to learn new recipes. You're chopping. You're cleaning up. You're going to so much energy, so many of your resources, your time, your finances, your attention, all year long has gone toward these, making sure that these principles can be operating in your body through what you're doing. And then this time of year comes along, and it could just basically sideswipe you. And in martial arts, there's this sweeping. It's just like can sweep you, and then boom, you're flat on your backside. And for all that effort, and it's very easy to undermine all that good work. And I want to make sure that people don't. I want to make sure that they're able to sustain their great results, and even use the holiday time as a way to get stronger. Even if you just maintain status quo in the body, you can use this sort of dynamic as a chance to prove that you really know how to hold your boundaries, how to maintain your sovereignty, how to become stronger in situations of adversity and challenge. So it's a huge opportunity. It's a chance to actually leap into an even greater state of embodiment by January 1st, rather than suddenly on January 1st need to pull yourself up from how far you've fallen, because it was just too hard to resist, because everything will come and try to derail you. It'll be other people, it'll be your own old addictions, your own old patterns, it will be familiar smells, it will be the Christmas music, it will be the programming, the oh, I should do this, oh, I should indulge now because this is the time of year to indulge. You won't have necessarily your right mind about you because of all the chaos around you, the department stores, your Christmas list, maybe financial difficulties and question marks that you might have about, well, what should I buy this, shouldn't I might not be getting it, maybe I didn't get a bonus this year, or maybe I'm not going to be paid for a while, but yet I need to get this for Aunt Susie and Uncle Bob. It's so much, and if it's hard enough to maintain, and it's hard enough to apply the principles of the cleansing lifestyle when life is relatively peaceful. But turn up the volume, up the amplitude on what's happening around you and how much you have to, what your bandwidth is to actually manage what you're being exposed to. And it's, like a thief in the night, because biblically you can just come in and derail all of your great strides, your great success.